Gentlemen, how are we doing?
We have found another beautiful setting.
We're at the Pearl Island, I believe, today.
Yeah.
Port of Arabia.
Is that where we are?
Port of Arabia.
It's lovely. A lovely setting.
Yeah, so do I. There's a few little kids who are playing in the background, so if you can hear screaming and stuff like that.
It's a lot easier to set up than back home.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
We have to get the method statements, risk assessments, health and safety policies. We just come in and ask Frank inside. He's like, no worries, lads, set up. Have a coffee.
Fist pump did the job.
Yeah? Sit yourself down, have a coffee, I'll bring you a cake.
Five coffees, 5 waters, 3 cakes, and you can fucking record anywhere. Jobs are good.
Overall assessment so far of the experience in Qatar? Enjoyed it?
Yes.
Brilliant.
It's starting to piss me off a little bit, you know, like the bad press that they're reporting.
Take no notice of it.
Some would say agendas, maybe.
Yeah, it's like everything's been brilliant, hasn't it?
The locals have been very welcoming.
Yeah.
Obviously, the mixture of fans, everybody's been brilliant. We've not seen any trouble, no problems.
But the trouble is in flipping Tenerife.
Oh my God, have you seen it?
There was a video of a Welsh fan having a scrap with a Mexican. We saw, didn't we?
Yeah.
Only videos. We didn't see it live.
No.
We didn't see live action. But apparently, he just got a slap on the wrist and sent on his way.
Yeah. So we haven't seen anybody getting lashed. Like
No.
stoned. Yeah.
Yeah, no stonings, no lashings.
We've not even seen anybody get arrested, have we?
No.
I don't know if that's a little bit because the people are like, we half need to behave, you know, more than normal, or what?
So they're being...
And it's strange because we met one of Brownie's mates out here. He's been out here for how long?
9 years.
9 years, and he's a project manager for the construction. And he was saying he knows of one person that's died in the construction.
Yeah,
that were a
building
German
the stadiums,
guy.
and there was like a figure of 6,000 people died apparently. In the media back home, they're building the stadiums and all that. And
I don't know where the numbers come from. There might be some truth in it.
He knows one person.
But he's been.
The health and safety was really bad. He
was a German guy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He said.
But 6,000. It's like the COVID stats, isn't it, back home? And I don't know.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about politics, are we, lads?
No, we're just speaking about everything.
On the boots on the ground experience, it's been good.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it.
The shuttles after games, although busy, very efficient.
Yeah. Yeah, free transport everywhere. So yeah, it's been a enjoyable experience.
Because that one last night was the furthest away, wasn't it, for us?
Yeah.
So I think I saw some people complaining they had to walk a mile, a 45-minute walk to get the bus to then get the metro. But there was, how many people were there? 60,000.
Yeah.
It was all well organised, wasn't it?
Do you know, like the barriers where people have got to walk, even when it's empty, you've still got to walk every barrier. You know what I mean? Just open the gate big and here.
Slalom.
Dave got done last night. He got a bollocking because, again, what you've just said, it was empty and he's tried to like sneak through one side and the fellas come running after him, sent him back.
Fuck, the guy come out, Qatari police, he went, fuck's sake, Dave.
That's been our motto on this trip, hasn't it? After the flight debacle, it's just been, any little thing that's gone wrong, it's just been like, fuck's sake.
Fuck me, Dave.
We found the Red Lion.
Yeah.
We found an Irish bar. We had a drink in the fan zone last night.
So we turned up thinking it's going to be a dry trip, and it's been a bit of a stag do, really, hasn't it? When was it? Wednesday?
Yeah.
We had a big one Wednesday.
We had a big one Thursday, and then the game Friday.
Yeah,
so,
music going in bar. No alcohol in the stadiums, but everywhere else you can get a drink. No problem.
If you want a drink, you
go
can
in a
get
hotel,
a drink.
go in the fan zones.
That was good, the fan zone.
Yeah,
very good. Glad we found that.
Only problem is my issue with them banning it in the grounds. The hangover starts kicking in by half time, doesn't it? Because you need to get there you need to give yourself a couple of hours, get to ground, get inside. So last night we had what, eight pints, and then stopped by half time. We've not had a supper for 2 hours.
But that was maybe a little bit to do with England's performance as well.
Yeah, like the Iran game was the same, wasn't it? But because the match was good.
It was all right. Kept us up.
Yeah, kept us going.
Yeah.
But I think you can tell that I think the atmosphere in general second half's been a bit flat.
Yeah.
So there's not just us feeling the pinch.
In the draft.
The pinch. But no, we're going to talk about game last night.
Yeah, if you want to. Would you like to talk about it?
Yeah, it was flat, weren't it? Lacking creation. I mean, John Stones obviously plays at Man City, doesn't he? And I was watching him quite closely. And when he's got the ball, he's actually putting his arms out, wanting somebody to move to get the ball. Whereas at City, he's used to them up like being red arrows, isn't it?
Oh, bobbing
Didn't
around.
they miss Phillips? Didn't they miss Phillips in there just to get on the ball? Or
Some of them look knackered to me. Mason Mount had his hands on his knees. Look fucked.
He's getting a bit of stick, Gareth, isn't he?
booing, weren't they?
Booing at the end, aye.
I couldn't work out whether England fans booing or Americans or what.
Well, the Americans are not, are they?
It were ringing.
It's no different to when they drew with Scotland in the Euros, is it?
Yeah.
I think he got stick after that game.
Yeah.
And look where they ended up.
Yeah.
Look at some of the results from the other teams.
Yeah.
Argentina and that.
Yeah, they got booed.
Yeah.
But
They just. I think England are best just going 1-0 down. Just give them a goal to start off, and then they'll go for it.
Yeah.
Because they've got the talent.
Well, I was impressed with them though as well.
yeah, they were much better than what I thought they were going to
They're
be.
no mugs, are they?
No. Athletic, I would
Yeah.
say, is the key word. Yeah.
We were in the fan park last night because there's a big expat thing around where this fan park was. And a lads came over and he said, I live out with you and my family. And his wife's ended up coming over with his little girl. And she was saying, he listens to you every single morning. He has you lads on. We did your quizzes in lockdown. And he went, he's that much of a super fan. When you were speaking about struggling for accommodation, he pulled us to one side and said, could we house them for 10 days? And she said, that's where I had to draw the line. Lovely family.
Can you imagine having us for 10 days? I mean,
10 days as well.
Our room.
Him coming out to the bathroom, bollock naked.
Oh, sorry, love. But
Sorry, Janice.
I'll have a cup of coffee, love, for you, please.
Unbelievable, man.
I saw a tweet. Somebody said that if I were Phil Foden, I'd be curling a shit out on Gareth Southgate's desk this morning.
It's
wonder
actually.
why. I wonder if he's carrying something, because he didn't play at City, did he? The last couple of weeks before the World Cup.
He's got to be one of the best players in the squad.
And
Creativity.
You look at the Euros, people were saying that he doesn't fancy Grealish. That he always said Southgate doesn't really fancy him. He's not his cup of tea, but he put him on ahead of Foden.
Yeah.
And you think Foden started.
Do you think
in the
he's
Euros.
too apprehensive though? Like he put Henderson on, and it were almost like, right, I'm putting Grealish on, but I'm going to put Henderson on with him to just be a bit safe. Yeah.
I'll put a flair player on, but I'm also going to put a ratter on.
I mean, he did well, Henderson, when he come on. I thought.
It was just a strange one. Put a line through it, I think.
Yeah.
Put a line through
Move
the
on.
full game, move on.
Give Wales a
Top of the
spanking.
group. Spank the Welsh. Job done.
They've been poor, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've been really poor.
Yeah.
Qatar are home now. They've gone out today.
Good riddance.
Harry don't look sharp though, does he?
Nah.
I don't
He's
think
carrying something as well, though, isn't he?
his arm's crankle.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Hey, we're all fucking England managers sat here, aren't we, on a marina, chatting shit. But do you think it's a case of having too many good players?
Nah. Surely. I think it was just one of them games.
Who would you have in? Who would you put in, and who would you lose for the Wales game?
I'd put Foden in.
Yeah.
I'd put
For-
Foden and Grealish in for Mount and Sterling.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look right. Well, it didn't look right last night, but he's not the only one.
Nah. But I'm also thinking it might be a bit controversial. I'm putting Callum Wilson in as well.
Instead of Kane.
Harry.
Instead of Harry.
What, just to rest him, or?
Well, a little bit of both.
That's beautiful, by the way.
is
Some
it?
cake.
What is it?
I'll have a strawberry.
It's nice.
Yeah, I'm putting Wilson in as well.
Thing is, Conte came out and said Kane was fucked before the World Cup.
Yeah. He doesn't look
Yeah.
sharp, does he? Oh, you go two up top.
4-4-2, Chrissy.
Fucking through. That's beautiful.
I don't even think it's the formation.
Nah.
I don't think the formation's a problem.
Well, We got some inside knowledge from the Yanks, didn't we? Because the goalkeeping coach has been messaging. And he said as soon as they knew what they needed to do, they changed the formation.
They went to 4-3-3 or something, didn't they, after 20 minutes?
Oh, the Americans did.
He said they were struggling. First 20, they changed the formation. And Gareth never changed anything.
I would say they got on the team coach after that game and felt a little bit aggrieved that they'd not took all three.
I bet there was still some whooping going on though.
What, pleased with the point?
Some hollowing
yeah. Hell yeah!
Yeah, I don't know. Just got to fucking get through the group, haven't we? Get through the group.
We want to win the group. Because we can play somebody
decent,
good, can't we, if we finish second.
It's manning at the mix, you know. We absolutely spanked Iran, and then Wales getting a draw with USA, then us struggling with USA, and then Iran
beating Wales.
It's anybody's.
International football, Chris.
Yeah.
Tournament football.
Yes, it's a lottery.
That's tournament football for you, isn't it?
New T-shirt, by the way.
No.
I've just clocked that.
I've had it on for 3 days, right?
Phil.
What is it? A Japanese...
Mario Toro.
Hey, put that on because we're going to the Japan game tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, that's it. We've got Japan tomorrow.
Today. If it comes out today.
If you want to go that way.
Well, we're watching Japan anyway, aren't we? Japan against
Costa Rica.
So
who's our team?
We're all Japan, aren't we?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I like a bit of sushi. I'm not so keen on... Well, I've never had any Costa Rican cuisine.
So stripping it back, since his last podcast, what have we done?
The hotel's all right, innit? 2 double bedrooms.
Yeah, and a sofa bed.
I mean, yeah, living quarters.
We're on top
could
of
be
each
bigger.
other, aren't we?
Yeah, it's tight.
I like my space.
We've dropped on because there's a Doubletree Hilton with a lovely rooftop terrace about 500 yards.
We're on first name terms.
We've familiarised ourselves with every single member of staff.
If that manager found out we weren't staying in that hotel,
He'd be shocked, wouldn't he?
she'd be furious.
Morning, Chris. Morning, Chris.
So they're not having breakfast at our gaff. They're choosing to go to the Doubletree Hilton for their breakfast and just sneak past the woman on reception.
We don't have to sneak.
We don't have,
we just
get
morning.
Oh, they have?
Yeah.
That stage?
Morning. They've seen our faces that much, they don't even ask what room number. They're just like, welcome, Chris, welcome, Chris.
See,
Have a good day, Chris.
I'm too honest, I can't do it,
We've
mate.
got your spot in, we've got best table in the house.
I can't do it. I'd rather just have breakfast at ours. I keep missing
I mean, the breakfast at ours isn't bad.
Oh, no.
It's all right,
nice.
but the Doubletree's better.
But because ours has got a pool, hasn't it? But the way they've done it, it gets about
It's
10 minutes of
terrible
sunlight
design.
Yeah.
a day.
It's in the invert of a V.
So we just get on the rooftop at the Doubletree.
Between work.
Oh, aye. We get a couple of hours a day, don't we?
Yeah, between work. It's lovely up there.
Them smoked salmon omelettes are lovely at Doubletree.
Smoked salmon, continental.
Oh,
So we're basically using 2 different hotels, aren't we? As a
2 different
base.
gyms as well.
Yeah.
We use the Doubletree gym, which I also recommend.
yeah.
anybody
Slightly better facilities.
We went to Fans Park, didn't we, the other day?
Yeah.
The-
We went
The Fans
there.
Festival.
Fans Festival. We went there thinking that all the other festivals weren't serving ale.
Yeah.
So we thought that was going to be the standard.
Yeah, it was Budweiser Zero at the Fans Festival.
And it
Bit of
was a good
music on,
atmosphere,
wasn't
wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was good. In the afternoon, it were all right. We went back at night and it was decent.
There were a
at night.
concert on, wasn't there?
It was at Kizzy.
Kizzy.
But you just
Kizzy
think-
Daniels.
You're just thinking,
Got him on
like,
Spotify now.
you're just thinking, like, you know, few drinks, this could be incredible.
Yeah. Fans Festival before England games, though, the fan zone there, that were
Brilliant.
bouncing. Everybody were on tables, music going,
And that's
Americans were involved as well, weren't
Yeah.
they? They were having the crack.
giving it some. And we tried to get to a Mexico game because it weren't that far from us, the stadium. We thought we'll have a see.
So if we can buy some tickets down there.
Yeah. And just to see what the ticket situation was, but they must have ironed out the creases after the first England game because there were no problems. Everybody was straight in, weren't they?
And last night at the England game, your tickets came on much quicker, didn't
Yeah.
So that wasn't even the fault over here. That was a FIFA issue, from the first game. Because I think I was less than a mile from the ground and I got the thingy through, the QR code.
they? Yeah.
And we had a bit of.
What are you thinking to the food over here?
It's all right.
Not in the ground. The ground is poor.
Ground's rubbish.
Yeah. It's
But
like a
out and
shitty
about,
burger, innit?
kebabs.
I went to somebody recommended a place called Turkey Central, and it was
Looks
we're going to
good.
go there tonight. I think.
Looks good.
You're right with that, Matty.
It looks
Turkey
good.
Central, kebab, hummus and all that.
Oh,
Tell you what I'm missing. Like, I'm missing English snap, like.
I think they do a Sunday roast.
What, the Turkish
If you
Central?
walk past the
Red
double
Lion.
tree, walk past the double tree, and there's a thingy on the corner.
There's a road.
Carvery.
Toby. No, I'm just...
what did Jordan Pickford say about him?
Oh, fucking hell.
Because if you've seen the video, we've managed to wingle our way into the England training
Well,
camp.
we did and we didn't.
We were invited, weren't
So,
we?
yeah, so
we had passes.
text somebody who plays for the England team saying, is there any chance we can come to this open training session as a media outlet? And he got back to us, Harry, and said, email this number who was there.
You're on the list.
Well, he listens to the podcast, doesn't he?
The media man.
Yeah.
Media man.
I don't know if he was media man or liaison officer. I think he was the player liaison officer.
So he's managed to work wonders for us to get us to this England club. So we didn't actually sneak in, did we?
No.
We didn't. You can't sneak into them, can
No,
you? It's
no.
security and that. So we went, and we just stood next to goal. I went as close as possible. In fact, I'm probably almost in nets. And the goalkeeper coach used to be my goalkeeper coach at Cardiff. So, Mags, you all right? Yeah. Parky, what are you doing here? And then Jordan Pickford just went, fuck me, it's the Undr The Cosh lads. So he's come over, Pope's come over, and Ramsdale's come over to say hello and all that. And
Did he text Lodders?
a couple of hours later, he texts Lonners, Andy Lonergan, who he plays with at Everton, and he put, fuck me, Parky's been to training session today. And then his next comment were, looks like a fucking Brit abroad.
Strutting around like a Brit abroad. You did it all. You're only short at Union Jack shorts.
Fuck me, man.
There are all these media officials, Sky, BBC, Talk
Oh,
Sport,
and the nice white linen
ITV,
shirts and ties
yeah.
and whatever.
Adidas t-shirt and bloody swimming shorts.
And they were raging, apparently. All the Sky Sport, all the big media outlets were raging. Because the players half fucked them off. Like, somebody came over and was like, surely they could train close to where we are, because they set the warm-up down the other end of the pitch, didn't they? So they were raging about that, and then we've obviously just strutted in, and Maguire and Trippier have come over, so they must be thinking, what the fuck's going on here? He's turned up with a pair of Vans.
On socks.
Why are the players talking to these three dickheads and not us who are major TV outlets?
It was...
But I think we did miss the briefing. They must have had a briefing before it, because alt media stayed behind the goal, and then they were allowed down the left-hand side. He's in bloody dugout. Getting a Lucas aid.
I did get from one of the England staff. So I'm behind the dugout trying to get some footage for the video and whatever. And he just said, can I help you? Says, oh yeah, I'm...
Yeah, passes that Lucas aid, big un.
I said, it's not what I can do for you can do for me. It's what I can do for you. Get me on that pitch. I said, it says, have you got your pass? I says, yeah, I showed him it. He went, fucking podcast? I went, yeah. He went, all right, Sam, but you just can't be here. So I went back round. So you got to try.
You got it, yeah.
We had to show our passes 4 times. They came to check our passes 4 times, just to double check that we really should be there.
Yeah. We definitely didn't look like we should be there.
So once we've come out, then we went in the media centre, didn't we?
We basically looked like, you know when Gazza turned up at a wedding in his tracksuit, and he's just bouncing around, and everybody's like, "Who's this dickhead?"
Jeff Shrevesy.
Yeah.
Seen Jeff Shreves.
So he's going to
He's
come
a
on.
listener, yeah, he's coming on.
So we went in the media centre. There's a pool table, darts. We had a game of darts, pool. Made the most of the free drinks, didn't we?
Yeah.
We really did get rehydrated with the
The
free
refreshments were spot on.
I was sky high when we come out. I had about 6 coffees.
But people were like lined up with all the laptops and stuff, working hard, and they just get one of them, like a look over the laptop while we were playing pool, and then start
FIFA.
typing again.
And then darts.
Darts.
But no, a good experience, weren't it?
Yeah.
Good experience.
I don't think we'll be invited back.
No, I don't think
We're going to need to
so.
speak to Ian about the USA, because the keeper coach and the assistant manager are English, and they listen to the podcast. So we're going to try
Get in
and
with the
wind up
Yanks.
an American
Open training session. Oh, I will be.
Imagine that in the USA camp.
USA.
I will be a twat at that. I don't mind
Let's
getting thrown
go
out of that one.
Gators.
You know what I mean? So what else have we done, lads?
The England game last night with the fans.
Yeah, really good,
Class
wasn't
one
it?
up, man.
Yeah, and you might have seen the video. We tried a bit of fancy dress.
Just him, innit? Him all over.
So when you come to Qatar, obviously there's all the rules in Qatar. And one of them is cross-dressing, I think. It is a no-no.
Imagine just that on the list. No cross-dressing.
Not the little ball one.
No, but it's like we said, everybody's been really welcoming up to now, and you see a lot of the stuff back at home, the rainbow flags, and we haven't really seen any of that. There were a couple of guys at the side of us at the match, and they had the wristbands on, no problem. So obviously certain aspects are highlighted, and we just thought, well, it's our culture.
Yeah.
The World Cup's you've got to respect the culture over here, but at the same time, it's the World Cup. Everybody's culture's coming together, and we like a bit of dress up, don't we? So we'll give it a whirl and see how it.
But there's dressing up, and
see how it goes.
There's dressing up and there's dressing up. Although
Mary Poppins.
Matty did choose the outfit, so it's Matty's fault. Matty nearly did get you arrested.
We went with Mary Poppins. I did shit myself going in. I'll be honest with you. When Big Tash come out.
Thing is,
We went through. First, I was pissed off first of all because I got my umbrella confiscated. But hey-ho.
Fair's fair, isn't it?
Guided into the side room. 4 coppers come in for a pad down, and he had a right good.
Is this on the way in or is this?
This is on the way in.
Right.
So we didn't get this. We didn't get this on video because we all got split up coming through the entrance area, and he gave me a right good. He had a good fumble. I were half aroused. he like up the legs, but then he gave him a good.
Did he give him a good
couple? Oh yeah, he gave him a shake. Pitched my bum up way out. But they just said, he said, fine, off you go. But then we were
100 yards in.
100 yards in, having a chat, and I could see a copper beelining for me. Have you got in like this? Took me back in the back room. It were a dusty old room as well. Chair, I had to sit there. I thought I were going to be interrogated. Like Howard Marks, I thought I were going to be interrogated and chucked in clink.
I thought you were gone.
I did as well. I genuinely thought you
They
were
left me. They left me sweat as well. 10 minutes sat on a chair
It's
in a
like
dusty
Have you
room.
ever seen that programme where the people try and smuggle things through customs?
Yeah.
And they
Banged up abroad.
sat in room.
Yeah.
I can just imagine him like that. With his, sat at table. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? With his head in his hands.
But I said to him, don't mean any disrespect. If you want me to take it off, I'll take it off. This is what we do. We have a bit of a laugh and a dress up.
You were Googling Mary Poppins, weren't you?
I was saying, mate. Honestly, we just do a bit I had pictures of Mary Poppins on my phone saying, look.
But weren't the Americans walking past you still trying to get photos with you?
Yeah. Well, that saved me, I think. The Americans go, oh, beloved, brilliant. Oh, let's get some photos.
They're just everywhere, aren't they?
There is.
Right round about all the stadiums and the fan, they're just lines and lines of them. It's unbelievable. I'm tipping that they're not actually police. I reckon they
just get a tracksuit.
I think they just get an outfit and just stand there. And I think that it probably
conscription.
That's what probably saves the trouble. Just the police presence.
Yeah.
Do you know, just thinking, oh, fucking hell, the police. I'm sure people are walking from the tram station to the ground needing a piss. But we ain't seen anybody having a piss at all, have we?
Yeah.
I saw Mary Poppins have one on a next to a Ford car.
I wasn't going to say much about that, but yeah, he did have a piss between 2 cars.
For a long time on that buzz. It was.
So the video today went out at 3 o'clock back home, Matty. 3 minutes in, first comment. So whoever's wrote it has paused the video.
Not even watched the video. They can't have, can they? Time-wise, they can't have watched the video.
No, it's impossible. He's paused it. That fucking nose. And the nose emoji. When would you ever think of doing that?
Who is it? Billy.
Your tit.
Talking about the
You're a
food,
double wanker.
we've had some. We got some local. The taxi driver gave us some local advice, didn't he, for a nice meal?
So, right, can you take us, please, to a nice restaurant?
He went very enthusiastic.
Yeah, no bother. He took us to McDonald's.
Nice.
We went,
McDonald's?
Mate,
Yes. You say nice restaurant? Oh, nice.
we want a nice restaurant. He went, it is nice.
baffled, wasn't he, as to
Yeah.
why we wouldn't want to go to McDonald's or Papa John's.
Which is fair enough because McDonald's is nice. You know what I mean?
We couldn't grasp it, could he? Well, talking of the taxi,
Oh my God.
Had a dangerous journey home yesterday.
well, you did. So it was all right.
Feet up in front.
So we gets off the coach after the game, right? So then you could have got the tube to the tube station near us. And we thought we'll just get the same
We're
message. That
thirsty.
we're tired.
Thirsty and
we're
tired.
thirsty. We just get a taxi. So we
We'll
went.
get something to eat round here and then we'll get a taxi.
Yeah. So we went into this place, and it was like something out of a film, weren't it? It was like there were people here, but all the roads were dead.
Ghost
Not
town.
a car, not one car. So we're looking like we're Ubering.
They basically shut down that area, haven't they,
Yeah.
for cars. So they were just, I reckon it must have been a 3-4 mile radius. All the roads were shut.
And we're stuck in the middle of it.
We're like, can't pick you up there on Uber. So we had to walk about, 3 mile, would you say?
And it was, it was after it morning, weren't it? Tired,
And then
dehydrated.
all of a sudden you could see
hungover.
headlights in the distance. So we thought, yes, we're in here. And they must have been waiting for people to walk out because the guy goes, taxi. Yeah. He went, oh, wait, there's five of us. He went, yeah, no problem. 5 here, no problem. Come in.
Looked at his
Fucking
car.
smart car it was.
Looked at his car, and it was just a normal car, weren't it? That seats 4.
But then he went,
He basically had his-
problem. Oh, Jesus Christ, Chris, eh?
He basically had his boots on John's ass.
But it was a problem. I had a little rucksack with us. He went, you can't put the bag in there. Took the bag out and put it in the boot. But these 4, Dave, you were laid across Parky and Chris.
Dave was sat on my knee.
I won't mind, but every other time we've got in a taxi, the taxi driver's gone, seatbelts, £1,000 fine if you don't put your seatbelt on. £1,000 fine. No, obviously no problem in having 6 people in the back of a car, though, is there?
He was more bothered about what music we wanted on than concentrating on where he was going. He was like, jukebox.
And they were asking lots of questions, weren't they? In his broken English, and we're all just tired, really tired.
I had an elbow in my
Uncomfortable, I'm
back.
guessing.
It was too old for that
We'll
shit.
put the photo on there.
It's the kind of
We'll put the photo
it's
on.
the kind of stuff that's funny when you're 19 in Magaluf.
Yeah.
But not at 39, man.
We should have bumped him, though. We should have just ran. And
Yeah.
we got out.
And there's
That
one
was the
for the
worst
crack.
thing. We all got out and he wanted cash. Nobody had cash. Dave stayed in
Fuck's
car.
sake, Dave, where's the cash?
And then he just drove off with him.
So we gets out of the
I thought we
car.
were never going to see him again.
He gets out of the car. Oh, excuse me. And Dave's left in the car, and he just drove off. And then we realised the situation and thought, Dave could be in bother. He's in with a random Qatari man.
His battery went.
His battery went on his phone. He's got the card. We might never see him again. And he's got work to do. Oh, excuse
He came
me.
back though.
Yeah, he got
Are
back.
you farting there?
That's disgraceful.
Stomach's gone. Sorry, lads.
That is disgraceful.
It's like some fucking kebabs. So we nearly lost Dave last night. But we're all good.
Yeah.
The other fans are sound, aren't they?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
love it, just chatting to everybody. I mean, as soon as anybody says where they're from, though, just start reaming footballers off from them. Chatting to a South African, oh, Matt Fish, Eric Tinkler. Yeah.
We don't know any from any other countries, do we?
No.
Portuguese fan, yeah. Ronaldo! Yeah, that's the one.
Just sat round the pool. Fellow residents at the Doubletree.
Yeah, a few Mexicans.
Mexicans, Tunisians.
George Campos.
We got talking to some Australians and all the other day, didn't we? I think they've got a 14-hour flight, were it?
Yeah.
14 hours there.
A lot of Americans.
Yeah.
I think I've seen more Americans than anybody
Yeah.
else. Best kit of the tournament, by the way. Mexico away.
Third kit. It's a nice one, isn't it?
Is that the one with the like a creamy with the red on?
Yeah, it does look like my grandma's curtains, but I like it.
That's
It's got the swirls on
You'd
it.
wear your grandma's curtains, that's why.
Seen some good fakes as well. Coming back from last night, and somebody had it was definitely from Turkey, and it was just Harry Kane on the back with the number 9. It was the best fake I'd
Printed.
seen. Yeah, printed.
What about that fucking American in McDonald's last night? So he comes, sits down, he like starts hollowing, yeah man, I've got my food. Fucking sit down, you dickhead, and eat it. Tell you what I'm looking forward to, which I've never done before, going to an international not supporting any country. You know, seeing what it's going to be like.
Costa Rica, yeah?
Japan,
and
Costa
just
Rica.
enjoy the game.
Yeah, just watch the game and see what it's all about, what their fans are like.
Yeah.
They're a handy firm, them Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh, aye.
You won't fuck about them. Oh.
So at the minute, it was at Saudi, Poland.
Yeah.
Someone
He's just missed a sitter.
A sitter.
Yeah, you don't mess around with the Japanese.
No. So we're going to that game today.
I'll tell you what we'll be doing. Taking our bin bags.
Yeah.
We'll clean up that stadium with the Japanese afterwards. But
Good shout, Chris.
he's not going to clue what I'm talking about, have you? I could see him looking at me. What the fuck? Why are we taking bin bags?
Can we talk about his phone thingy situation? We've all struggled with like getting online, haven't we? You know, data. Every one of us has struggled.
I'm expecting a bloody $2,000 bill from his phone.
He's watching live BBC News updates and fucking...
He's watching horse racing. Dog races.
So I obviously know fuck all about phones and all that, right? All technical stuff. But somehow I've seemed to have had the internet all the time, and I don't know how it's happened. I don't know if.
Try to post video, try to get stuff organised. Can't get on internet. He's sat it back at taxi watching Homes Under Hammer.
We were travelling back from somewhere. There was that camel thing, and he's watching the demise of Thingy Hancock. You know, just for about half an hour. I'm like on full blast.
I don't like current affairs. And I don't like to keep up with current affairs and know what's happening in the world.
I'm paying £6 for 15 megabytes.
So somehow my phone is working.
I got one of them eSIMs when we flew from Dubai here, and it's been a godsend.
Yeah.
So that is a bit of advice if you're over here.
Monetary
$30.
wise, anybody who's... I mean, what have we paid for the hotel? $8,000?
8,200.
For 10 nights, the five of us.
It was discounted. We got Johnny,
Yeah.
we made out here, sorted us some discount.
Flights.
So between five here, $1,000 a piece. So just in terms of how much it's cost to come to a World Cup, you know, between five here for 10 nights, $8,000. What's that, John?
Well, if you say it's £800 a night, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's still expensive, innit? But I wonder if they have put all the prices up.
Well, I'll tell you what they definitely have done, because we tried buying some tickets for the game, didn't we? And the price was much dearer for us than a Qatari resident. So they're actually all manning people with tickets a little bit with that.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a shit show. I mean, surely it gets to the day of the game. I mean, what tickets? There are different prices, but say it gets to the day of the game and there's, I don't know, 3,000 tickets not sold. Surely they'd just put it on Groupon, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? Right, this many tickets, £50 a ticket.
Qatari Groupon.
I think if you're trying to get them on the day, you're averaging about £200 per ticket.
Excuse me.
But surely it's better to get the stadium full.
I know. Well, the thing is, they said before the tournament that they were renting crowds out, like giving the Pakistanis free tickets and stuff, but I don't think that's true either. I think that's bollocks.
What, and all the fake fans and all that?
Yeah. Well, the thingy fans, I don't know what about that, but tickets.
You know, like anybody who has come out here and because it's a big commitment in it. They are going to be spending you are going to be spending quite a bit. It's a mammoth effort in it.
Yeah.
From whichever country you've come from, with your hotel and your flights.
Food, drink and taxis.
Oh. Lewandowski scored.
Food, drink and taxis have been part of tenner a meal, would you say?
Yeah.
Pints, we're getting, if you go to right places, £7.
We're paying a tenner a can at them fan park. They were biggish cans, weren't they? Or were they standard?
They were just your $5.50, whatever it is. So a tenner a can is actually expensive. So I can imagine, if you come in and you're having a really good kick, because we're obviously working, if you're having a good kick at ball, like all day, every day, I can imagine you're doing 150 an ale, aren't you?
You can't have a bag for life full of ice, can you, around streets?
No.
Well, We've got to say a massive thank you to Swifty Predictions, by the way.
I like the surprise on his tone of his voice every time.
As if we've not just lined it up.
Massive thank. Well, they've helped us get here and sponsoring the All World Cup series. And if you've not got involved, the link's in the description. You get that £10 free bet, can't you? Deposit tenner. They'll put another tenner in there.
We'll match your stake, match your deposit with a
I've
free
enjoyed
bet.
it during game, having a swipe through.
Having a swipe.
Harry Kane next goal. I mean, it's never come off like for me, but
Have we actually had a winner yet in the trebles that we've...
I'm not sure.
I don't think we have we?
No, I don't.
So we can only apologise.
we're shit, but the app's good.
Yeah, it is good. You're on there and a good bet will come up. Like an interest bet where you're like, oh...
I'm gonna have £2 on that.
Yeah.
So
Good.
to be fair, it's quite easy to sign up as well.
Hey, look, what little kid there?
Naruto?
Same t-shirt on as me.
There can't be two of them in the world, surely.
And he's 8.
He's taller than you as well.
I'm probably more mature. So you sign up, you put a passport, driving licence photo in, a bill, utility bill,
And you're
take
away.
a screenshot, send it all in.
And
Bob,
off you go.
job
And like
done.
I said, links in the description. All you've got to do is click on and off you pop.
But please, over 18s only, and please do gamble responsibly, because it's just a little bit of fun and a little bit of interest.
What if you were putting a bet on then? Wales
4-0.
4-0. You said that USA.
I would go England to win to 0.
Good bet.
How we doing, mate?
How we doing?
Come on, mate. Cheers,
Cheers,
mate.
bye. So, mate.
Yeah, and you, mate.
4-0.
That was like what the Qataris did with the renter crowd,
Yeah.
wasn't it? We worded him up 10 minutes before we started.
Might well like that behind camera then.
It's definitely them. It's them. It's them. But yeah, England to win to 0, under 2.5 goals.
Under?
Yeah, I think one
1-0.
1-0 or 2-0. I think.
We're saying 4.
4-eye. When the chips are down,
Yeah.
Gareth gets them going, Chris.
I mean, can you imagine being a Welsh fan now? So you're here, you've paid all that money, you've lost your first. No, they didn't lose the first 2, did
Drew,
they?
didn't they?
So they've got 1 point after 2 games. I can imagine the like thinking, "Fuck me, just get me home."
Thing is, they can still qualify though.
Oh, I know, yeah, but
Have you seen some of the Welsh lads have been saying it'd be great? I like it, to be fair. Like Kiefer. And,
not the English out.
yeah, it'd be brilliant if we knocked the English out.
Yeah.
Fair play to him. I like it. Bit of.
I did see one though, and he was from London, and he was just going on and on about, but don't fear England,
Yeah.
this and that.
Well, is it
Come on,
Sorba
mate.
Thomas?
Yeah.
Is he sub?
Yeah,
He's a scaffolder. I reckon 2-0.
Comfortable.
Actually, no. 3-1. We need concede first, and then they'll start turning up.
Tell you what though, you know all the stick he gets. Maguire did everything last night.
Yeah, he was good.
Weren't
He was good.
he? Never lets
That's one thing
England
that has
down.
paid off.
Never lets England down.
Nah.
But I think the secret to England and how the games go when they're playing in them, if they get an early goal, they're fine.
Yeah.
But if it goes on to 25, 30, 40, half-time 0-0, that's when we seem to look a bit devoid of ideas.
I just hope it's like you said, like the Euros, and we look back on that USA game and say, remember when we were downhearted after drawing 0-0 with USA.
I think
Exactly
the most
the
winning
same.
thing were, as we said earlier, they should probably have won the game.
Probably had the better
Chances first
chances.
half.
Kane should have scored, shouldn't he, last minute? With that header. But
They hit the bar, didn't they? Man, if that had gone in, we'd have probably gone on 1-3-1. We'd have turned up. You'd have had to change it.
that song got annoying, didn't it?
USA.
USA.
Oh, they had one other song. What was it?
We believe we'll win or something.
We believe that we will win. We believe that we will win.
See, it's
I
piss
like
poor,
it.
innit?
I like it.
It is piss poor.
I'm bringing that to the terraces. So fans park for the Wales game. It'll be interesting because it'll be a mix. In the fans park, there'll be
Yeah.
English and the
Plenty
Welsh.
of-
And
plenty
we've
of-
had
I
a
hope
chat
it's-
with a few Welsh, and we've had a bit of crack with them, and it's been good. But it'll be interesting. There'll be a divide in
Hopefully everybody just comes together
the
like it
fans
has
park.
been.
Yeah, I think it will.
Everybody's
That
here
was
for a
class
good
last
time,
night.
aren't
Different nationalities
they? Yeah.
getting pissed together.
Everyone's just
Everyone's here for a
enjoying
good
themselves.
Yeah,
Enjoying themselves.
I'm looking forward to it. How many days have we got till the Wales game? So we'll get the Japan game in between.
I throat's fucked, man.
Yeah, that you know what that is? That's hard work. That's
Yeah,
not partying,
too
that's
much
hard
singing.
work.
Singing.
So, I tell you what I'm
Yeah.
going to do tonight. Right, we'll have something to eat now, and I'm going to get and watch Emmerdale.
Can we not have a film night?
I'll tell you what, not a bad shout.
Disney Plus. I've got
Yeah.
an account.
Have you?
Bounce back. Yeah, because a massive thank you to NordVPN.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, yeah?
it's funny you should mention it, John. Wanting to watch a film tonight because I've got my NordVPN on my phone. For those who don't know, if you're in a country like Qatar, as we are, and you want to watch a film, then you can just use your NordVPN and bounce your location.
it has come in handy.
Yeah, like this conversation's coming handy as well for this ad.
Can we watch it on the laptop though? Because it might be a little bit tight if
Yeah.
all three of us are around a phone.
Yeah.
Watching
And,
Pinocchio.
And obviously, you got that military style security as well. Make sure all your passwords, your bank details, everything locked up,
Secure.
safe and sound.
We're talking 4 months free.
4 months
Difficult
free.
to say that. 4 months.
4 months free.
4 months
4
free.
months
30-day
free.
money back guarantee.
Yes, just follow the link in the description, and off you go. You get your
And
4
watch
months free.
any programme from anywhere in the world.
Yeah, and even if you're back in the UK, the Mexicans were telling me the deal, how cheap Netflix is over there in Mexico.
How much we're
So you
talking?
bench yourself to Mexico, you're talking pennies. Pence. I'm not even joking, per month.
So thank you to VPN.
Right.
Snap. We need some snap.
I'm thinking kebab, me.
Yeah, kebab,
Turkish.
hummus.
Do you think they'll have
Now we're talking.
garlic mayo and
Yeah.
chili sauce?
Somebody with McDonald's last night, and there was the pickup thing, so you get your number, and there was a woman handed all the food out. Some fella came over and asked for garlic sauce. I don't know where he was from, and he was trying. It was as if he thought she couldn't understand him. He just kept going, garlic sauce. She was going,
Bread.
It's McDonald's. We don't.
I'll tell you what is universal.
Garlic
though.
sauce.
I'll tell you what is universal. All multinationals in McDonald's last night, they were calling numbers out. She went 50, 57, 50, 59, 60, 63. She went 69, and everyone, way! Big Costa Rican dancing on table waiting for his nuggets. Right, chaps.
How are the lads?
Right,
Let's get some lunch.
Yeah. Lunch, tea.
Once again, a huge thanks to Swifty Predictions for making this whole experience possible. And remember, over 18s only, and please gamble responsibly.